Hey everyone, this video is going to show my my progression in trading, in TF2 trading in the past 2 months, so I hope you enjoy. Okay, so this is the beginning, this is the very first hat that I bought while beginning to trade. So it was a nuts and bolts whoopee cap, and from the picture you can see that it was just from a cast that I watched, and it was I kind of just stole the guy's set because I thought it looked really cool. But yeah, so this is the first hat, probably worth like 12 to 15 keys or something like that, so like a really low tier unusual. And yeah, here's the trade that I opened up with it. So the next hat on the trading journey was a Blizzard Storm Sultan Ceremony, which I traded for the whoopee cap, and I gave the rest of the set as well, and he paid me a key, which was very nice. And yeah, it was just basically my first trade to try and make some profit, and I think I made probably like back TF value, probably like 1 or 2 keys. So it was a fairly average start to my trades. As you can see here, I traded it for a Solotopia with Peace. I wanted a sniper hat because I'd been suggested that sniper hats were easier to sell, which I still think to a certain extent is true. So if you want to start early and doing some trading, making some profit, definitely go for the sniper hats. And you can see the pictures here. I always find that uploading a screenshot or a little picture with your trade will definitely draw people to your trade a lot more. And if you have Photoshop like I do, just do a little bit of editing to it, and it looks really nice. No need for source filmmaker or anything. So yeah, yeah, that was a decent hat to get for my Sultan. So yeah, I then sold the Topi for all of these items you can see on your screen. There was like quite a few of them, and I sold it for this pencil pusher with Miami Knights once I got all the pure from selling the stuff, which was good. And from there I managed to sell it for an all class hat, which we will see next. So I was able to sell the Miami Knights for the all class, as I've said. I've forgotten to keep you up to date with prices, but basically I'd say a fair estimate or fair price for this noble would be 1.5 buds, which is definitely an improvement from the 12 to 15 key nuts and bolts whoopee at the start. So yeah, it was definitely a good deal. It was a 1-to-1 with the pencil pusher. So yeah, it was a good deal for me. I then sold the noble for a smoking armored authority and a black BMOC, which was nice because the armored authority was smoking. Looks really good. I'd say smoking is probably the most valued lower tier effect, and the BMOC was roughly like 11 keys, so that was a decent profit made there, which is good. And this was this trade here. This was the one where I after I did it, I sort of regretted it a bit. It was a nice hat. I really like the Spartan, and it worked well with the TF logo, but I just overpaid a bit and didn't really think about it with the keys and stuff. So this wasn't such a good trade, but you know what, you can always come back from any trade you do. It just takes a little bit more effort, a little bit more work, but you do kick yourself kind of thinking, oh crap, I wish I didn't do that. But yeah, mistakes were made. I'm not saying I'm perfect at all, and this is an example of it, but yeah. So the rest of this part here that you'll see is just a lot of downgrading, upgrading. You know, sometimes I get maybe a noble with a higher tier effect, and then I downgrade it to what I had before, and make maybe 5 keys profit out of it. Or with the Spartan, I might have a circling piece Spartan that I downgrade to a smoking, but I get keys added on to that or whatever, and it just was a way of making some like a decent amount of keys quite quickly. But I also found that trading with nobles, I don't know whether I was just lucky or not, but they were quite easy to sell. It's quite a sought after hat, especially orbiting fire for whatever reason. I don't value that effect too much, but it's, you know, some people like it. So if you're looking for an all class that you wanna enjoy but also sell like quickly or like reliably, then definitely go for an orbiting fire noble, in my opinion. Okay, so now this is me trading. At this point now I have 2 buds and 5 keys pure. So from that short period of time I've managed to kind of gain some decent amount of pure. You know, like, it's crazy, you just got to get the right deals and you can really get what you want. So I got a Blizzard Storm Towering Pullover hats, which I really liked. think it's a great hat, and you know that was when I was kind of like satisfied, you know, for a little while, and that was until my friend Husky, who was quitting the game, he ended up giving me one of his unusuals. It wasn't like crazy good, but I'll get onto that in a minute. But basically, up until now, I was kind of happy with the hat that I got. I felt like I kind of won at trading, if you'd like to say that. But yeah, next hat kind of continued that trading streak that I had. So basically, this trade, I guess, was lucky as hell. I'll be honest with you. Like, I mean, it was already a free hat, which I really appreciate. Love you, Husky. But I just went standard Valve server. Was like, you know, some dude just took an interest. Was like, how much is this? And I just, you know, he was just overpaid by quite a lot in items. And you know, I don't think he really realised he was overpaying. I don't think that counts as scamming. But he was, you know, he was really genuinely happy that he got his unusual. You know, and I was happy because I got my keys. So I think if both parties are happy, then it's not really something to be kind of feel like get you conscious or kind of like worried and stuff, or maybe I'm just trying to cover myself or whatever. But no, I mean, I got a nice decent kind of overpay here, so that was a really good trade for me. I mean, it was a terawatt base metal Belgique, not the most sought after hat at all, I'll be honest, but this guy was really into it, so yeah, that was a good trade for me. Lucky, but good. So after doing all that trading, kind of selling off the items that this guy had paid me, I managed to get around about like 1.5 pure, maybe like around that, and I bought myself a Peace rack, which is a really nice hat. So I had the Blizzard Storm tower, towering full of hats, and this exquisite rack now. So you know, I'm doing pretty good for myself here. So yeah, I was happy it was going well. Alright, from here I sell both of my hats for 2 buds each, well 2 buds for the rack and 2 buds for and a bit of stuff for the other thing, but basically had 4 buds and boom, there is my Haunted Ghosts tower. That's like 4.5 or something. I paid 4 pure for it, which was alright offer. But yeah, honestly I was so happy after that. It's just I guess I was lucky getting pure and stuff, but I did go and search for people who might be interested in the hats that I had. So you know, I did put the effort in. They didn't just come to me. So yeah, I think that's one thing you gotta really look. Like, you can't just sit there and expect people with pure to come to you. Like there's honestly, there are people with pure, like 2 pure, 1 buds, 3 buds that are just sat in their backpacks and they don't know what they want, or they couldn't get what they want, and they're just waiting for someone to come along and say, look at this, you want this. So yeah, that's my that's one little tip of trading I'm going to give you. So I had 15 keys, just kind of sitting around after I'd sold items from trades that I'd done. You know, up until this point, I hadn't put any money into the game, so all these keys you're seeing are just from like items added on and stuff. So I bought a Solartopia piece, and around the same time, I sold my tower for a kilowatt Charmers and a Dead President's Tyrolean, just because I thought to continue making profit and continue up the unusual ladder, these 2 hats would probably be easier to sell and to make profit off. So yeah, that's why I did it. So after buying this Topia, I was able to just do a bit more exchanging, just kind of getting different sniper hats, items added on, and that's how you can make easy pure. Like, honestly, you ask them to include some items, sell it for ref, buy some keys, so, you know, just like, you just get the stuff, and in the end I got 2 painted Bills hats, and I still had a lot of stuff from some previous trades and things, and you'll see later on that I used the Bills hat as like kind of payment in a really nice trade that I did. So yeah, it's good. It's definitely a good thing to do, is to downgrade, upgrade with hats. You know, items are good. Don't be afraid of items. So after that, I was able to sell the Charmers for a Green Energy Beret, and I sold the Tyrolean as well for a Marmy Nightspawn beanie and a Nuts and Bolts Honchos, which, I don't know, some people would say that sounds like a really crap deal with robo hats, new effects, nuts and bolts, but in the end it did pay off quite well, so you'll see that next. So I was able to sell the Barrett with green energy for this awesome robe-active bonk helm, and from the SFM you see it's just it just looks so good. Honestly, like robo-active is just such a cool effect, and I really appreciate the people who are still here watching. I mean, I know it's quite a long video, and if you're interested, that's great. And I hope that this is helpful. I'll try and clear some stuff up if I've muddled things up and things in the description box or whatever. But yeah, definitely a solid deal for me because I really like Scout as well. So I traded the Born beanie for a Blizzard Storm normal beanie, like non-robo beanie, and then I traded the honchos and the beanie for a Noble Amassment of hats again with Peace. I just had a lot of success with that hat, and then I was able to trade it for a Smoking Gallon plus 1 bud, which is kind of a bit of a risk because NG hats aren't exactly renowned to sell, but with a bit of hard work I was able to find a buyer for it, which is really good and definitely boosted my backpack value. So what I traded the Gallon for was a professional kill streak collector's vaccinator something, which I was like, it sounds alright. There's not many on the market. The guy said he paid 25 keys for it, and I was able to sell it on the community market for £50, and I ended up buying 36 keys with that. So that was really good for a sort of I valued it as kind of just over a bud. So I mean, I managed to get really decent profit there, which was good. So yeah, I kind of lined myself up now with 2 buds in this robo-active bonk helm, which was great. And finally, after a lot of kind of decisions, trying to figure out which hat I want, I finally bought myself a Scorching Whoopee Cap for the robo-active bonk helm plus 2.5 pure. So it's roughly 7.5 in a mixed offer. And here's a little video of what it looks like. Thanks guys for watching all 12 minutes of this. I hope you found it interesting, informative. If you got any questions, don't feel afraid to ask me. I may have messed some stuff up, made some things unclear or whatever. This is my first trading video. I cut me some slack, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you were inspired to do a bit of trading. I'd like to thank DU for helping me from the early days all the way through with trading tips and stuff. It's if you know someone who's really good at trading, definitely ask them to help you if you're new to the trading stuff, because I would have not been anywhere near where I am today without his help. So yeah, if you want to like, comment, subscribe, do that stuff. If not, that's cool. But thank you for watching. I'll see you around.